Hey everybody, it's Carol again with Refunction Crafts. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a super duper quick video today, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own rhinestone picker. Now in most of my videos I use this rhinestone picker, which has got stuff stuck all over it and it's seen better days, but I can clean this up and fix it up and make it work perfectly again. But what they have is they have this little sticky piece on the end, and mine happens to have two sides, a small side and a large side, and I use this when I'm picking up rhinestones to do my projects. These things work really well, and I would say for anybody that is a crafter, this is a must-have if you use a lot of little rhinestones, because it picks up your rhinestones so that you can stick them to your projects. And let's see what I have here. Let's see. I'm going to be using this beautiful butterfly for my next video, which is going to also be done today, but I'm just going to show you, and it allows you to lay it down. Of course there would be glue under that rhinestone that that I would use, but anyway, so that's what these are good for. But if you don't have the money and you don't really want to go out and spend the money on one of these pickers, I had a wonderful subscriber of mine, her name is Pearl, and she mentioned that I should get on YouTube and check it out and see how people make their own pickers. So that's exactly what I did. And I found a site called, a channel called Miss Charlie's Nails, and it's a gal that I think she does nail art. So she did a video on how to make your own pickers, and in her video she used a Scentsy melting pot and melted some Scentsy wax and did what essentially I'm going to do with this candle here. So what I'm going to do, you can make these pickers, you can use a pencil, you can use toothpicks, really anything that you can find that you can kind of put that wax at the end. So you're going to be using it to pick up things like these flat back pearls and these flat back rhinestones, and I'll do a little demo after I get my picker done. So this is going to be super simple. What I'm going to do with this pencil is I'm going to clip off the tip because I want it to be a little bit more flat, just for my purposes. You probably don't have to do that, but I also don't want a bunch of lead in there either. So so I've cut that flat, and I have my candle already melting here, and really I don't even need this. I was thinking I would need to drip the wax in my thing here to do it, but what I'm going to do is where the wax is melted in there, I'm just going to dip that pencil in there, and I'm going to do like this, and I'm going to let that wax dry. And I'm just kind of spinning it around so that the wax will stay on the tip of this pencil and dry. And I'm blowing it a little bit. Oops. Uh-oh. I blew out my candle. Oh no. I'm going to get my torch here, and I'm going to light that wick again because I don't want it to go out and not be able to use it for my next demo. Okay, let's see here. Oh goodness. Now I'm getting smoke in my nose. Okay, so that is the pencil, and it's got that wax melted on the top. It's not completely cold, so I'm not going to do anything with it quite yet. Oh, come on. Now my candle won't light. Ugh. Always something. Okay, there we go. We got it lit again. Okay, so here we have our pencil, and it's got the wax on the tip. I'm going to take one of these little rhinestones here and put it on my mat. And I can take, because the wax is somewhat sticky, it picks that rhinestone right up. See that? No problem. And it took just a few seconds to make this little rhinestone picker. The other thing that I'm going to show you is you can take a toothpick, and what I would do with a toothpick is I would clip the end off so that you have a little bit more for the wax to grab onto. Dip it into that wax, And you're going to have to let it kind of sit on there a little bit. I think it's not grabbing to this as well as it did the pencil. And try and let that wax, try and just spin the toothpick around so that the wax will stay on the tip. Because ultimately you want the wax to go to the tip of the toothpick. And you may have to do this, cool it off, and then dip it again and get a little more wax on the tip until you get it to the roundness and the fullness that you want it to be. And you can see there, I've got a tip on that toothpick. And I'm cooling it off. I want it to be cool before I try and use it, because if I don't, then I'm just going to put wax all over my rhinestone, and it's not going to work if it's still wet. So now it's cool to the touch. Here's my little flat black rhinestone. I'm going to take my toothpick, I'm going to touch it, and I've picked up that rhinestone just that easy. So super easy to make these. And I think what I'm going to start doing is, I generally give free gifts in my Etsy shop when I sell items. And I think what I'm going to start doing too is I'm going to make a bunch of these little toothpick pickers, because most of the people that are shopping in my Etsy shop are crafters. And a lot of them come from my YouTube channel. So I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to start making a few of these and packaging them up, so that when people are shopping in my Etsy shop, I can package a couple of these in the especially if they're buying crafters supplies, which I'm going to start carrying more of here soon. They can I'll stick these in the package, and they'll have their own little rhinestone picker, and it won't cost them any money. So I'll probably put, you know, a couple of them in a package or whatever, but I think that would be a nice thing to do. So anyway, that's how you make your own little rhinestone picker. I hope this video was helpful for you, and I hope you can get out there and make your own rhinestone pickers and don't spend your money. They may not last as long as the ones that you buy, because the ones that I buy here have it's almost a rubberized piece over the outside. But this is not going to necessarily go bad. You can clean these off and keep them going. But you know what? If you're in a pinch or you're in a bind and you don't have one, I'm telling you, it's so much easier to have one of these things than to try and pick those rhinestones up with pliers or tweezers or your hands and try and get them in the right spot. So that's the tip for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and hit the notification button, and that way you'll be notified when I put out new videos, which I will be doing. Like I said, I showed you guys for just a hot second this pretty butterfly. I'm getting ready to do a video after this one on these pretty butterflies, and I'm going to show you how I did that as well. So have a wonderful day, all. Again, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't, please do so. And we're trying to grow the channel here. And once we get to 3,000 subscribers, I will be doing another giveaway. So get your friends and family to subscribe to the channel and watch my videos, and we'll get to that giveaway much, much quicker. So anyway, thanks so much, you guys. Have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye.